Back everyone. So last class we have discussed about the parametric form. So we'll see a couple of questions based on that concept. So let me give a quick recap. What we said is that any line equation can also be written in the form of x minus x1 by cos theta equal to y minus y1 by sin theta is equal to r, where x1 and y1 are the base coordinates. One point will be given on the line. R is the algebraic distance, and cos theta sin theta can be evaluated with the help of the given slope of the line. Okay, and be reminded that sin theta is always positive and cos theta will be positive or negative based on angle of inclination is acute or obtuse. Now also I think the last video got ended on this point, that any point on a given line ax plus by plus c can be taken as alpha and beta. But what is beta? So here you can write if you write like a alpha plus b beta plus c equal to 0, so you can find out what is beta, isn't it, in terms of alpha. Okay, so if you try to find out what is beta, beta is like minus a alpha minus c divided by b, isn't it? So either you can take alpha and beta, or you can also take alpha comma minus a alpha minus c by b. What is the advantage of this? The advantage is that now you have to deal only with one variable compared to the previous case where you have to deal with two variables. For example, it is written y is equal to x square. So I have two options. I can take the point alpha and beta. Or what is beta? So beta is basically alpha square, isn't it? So I can also take the coordinates as alpha and alpha square. So if somebody tells me what is alpha, it's very easy to calculate alpha square, isn't it? So we'll be dealing with only one variable. Okay, that was just information. Now let's do a question. Find the distance of a point P 2, 3 from the line 3x plus y plus 7 equal to 0 measured parallel to the line x minus 2y plus 5 equal to 0. Basically, what is this question? See, the point P is given as 2, 3, okay? And the line equation is given as 3x plus y plus 7 equal to 0. But now nobody is interested in finding what is a perpendicular distance. What they are telling, there is a line going in this direction. You measure the direction, you measure the distance in this direction. Means they are not asking the distance PM, they are asking the distance PQ. Can you get this? Means the measuring should happen in that particular direction. So we have to find what is the distance PQ. This question we can solve in multiple ways. So we'll try at least 3 methods to solve this question. Method number 1 is a baby method, that you can see clearly that this purple line and red lines are parallel, isn't it? So slopes will be same. So what is the slope of this line? Slope of this line is minus coefficient of x by coefficient of y, so which is 1 by 2. So slope of PQ is also going to be how much? 1 by 2. So what is the line equation? Line equation is y minus 3 is equal to m into x minus x1. When you simplify, you got like 2y minus 6 is equal to x minus 2, or you got 2y is equal to x plus 4. Okay. Now if I try to solve the line L with PQ, it will give the Q coordinate, isn't it? So let's solve this. This line equation is what? Y is equal to minus 3x minus 7. So solve this. What is 2y from here? 2y is minus 6x minus 14. So when you feed here, we got minus 6x minus 14 is equal to x plus 4. And when you transpose this guy this side, this guy this side, what we got? We got 7x is equal to minus 18. X is equal to minus 18 by 7. Okay. Now what is y? So y is minus 3x. So if I am not wrong, it is 51 by 7 minus 7. So when you simplify, you got y is equal to 2 by 7. Okay. So what is the q coordinates? Q coordinates are minus 18 by 7 comma 2 by 7. And you can find the PQ distance, isn't it? So apply distance formula. So PQ is root under 2 minus of minus, which is 18 by 7 whole square, and plus 3 minus 2 by 7 whole square. So little bit of simplification I hope you can do. 7 to the 18, sorry, 7 to the 14, and 18 will give you 32 square, and then 21. So okay, please do the calculation from here. Okay, the method I've explained, I hope that's okay. Now let's see the method number 2. So we can change the color. Method number 2. Method number 2 is that if I ask you, can you tell me what is this angle? So answer is yes. With a slope you can find at least tan theta, isn't it? So already we have the slope is 1 by 2, so tan theta is going to be 1 by 2. Is it okay? So is it possible, no, not this theta, is it possible to find this angle? Is it possible to find this angle? Let's call this angle as theta. Okay. So answer is yes. You know L line. So L line, what is the slope? L line slope is minus coefficient of x by coefficient of y, so minus 3. And what is the slope of this PQ line? Slope of PQ line is 1 by 2. Is it okay? So can you tell me what is tan theta? So you can figure out tan theta. Tan theta is what? M2 minus M1. So minus 3 minus half divided by 1 more. You can write like this, 1 plus M1 M2, which is minus 3 by 2. So when you simplify this, you got something like 6 7 7 by 2, and here you got how much? Minus 1 by 2. So when you simplify, you got tan theta is equal to how much? 7. Okay. Now is it possible to find the PM distance? So answer is yes. PM you can find using the formula, isn't it? So the formula will give you how much? 2 and 3 2s are 6 plus 3 plus 7 divided by root under a square plus b square, which is root 10. Okay, so you got PM. Now can you spot a right angle triangle and you are interested in finding the hypotenuse value, isn't it? This is hypotenuse only, isn't it? So you can write sine theta, and sine theta is what? Sine theta is PM by PQ. From this tan theta you can find out sine theta, isn't it? This is 7, this is 1, so sine theta is how much? Root under, sorry, hypotenuse is root 50. So what is sine theta value? Sine theta value is going to be 7 by root 50. Okay, so what is PQ? PQ is PM by sine theta, which is 7, and here root 50. Already you have the PM value, isn't it? So we got how much? 7 plus 6 13 plus 3 16. So 16 by root 10 into 7 into root 50. So when you simplify this, it is 16 root 5 by root 7. Okay, I think here also check, whether are we getting the same value calculation wise. Not 55. Most probably the answer should be same. Okay, now let's come to the third method, which is the most important one and the significant one. Third method. Okay, what you can do is, since you know the slope of this line, okay, slope of this line, so let's call this angle is phi. So what is tan phi? Tan phi is basically we got 1 by 2. Yes, 1 by 2. So make a triangle. This is 1, this is 2, so this is how much? Root 5, where this angle is phi. So if I ask you what is sine phi, sine phi is nothing but 1 by root 5. And what is cos phi? Cos phi is 2 by root 5. So is it possible to write the line equation in parametric form of PQ? Answer is yes. Base coordinates are 2 and 3, so you can write x minus 2 by cos theta, which is 2 by root 5, is equal to y minus 3 by sine theta, which is 1 by root 5, is equal to r. So any general coordinate can be taken as what? 2 by root 5 r plus 2 and r by root 5 plus 3. This is any point. Okay, but what you can see special about Q is that Q also lies on that line equation, isn't it? Which line? 3x plus y plus 7 equal to 0. So it should satisfy that equation, isn't it? So let's satisfy 3 into x coordinates, which is plus 3x plus 2y, right? Y. So y is how much? R by root 5 plus 3 and plus 7 equal to 0. So when you try to solve this, this is 2r. Yeah. So we got 6r by root 5 plus 6 plus r by root 5 plus 3 plus 7 equal to 0. So when you try to solve this, we got like 7r root 5 is equal to minus 16. So what is r value? R value is minus 16 root 5. Here it's not root 7, it is 7, just 7. You can see here it is 7, so it is 7 only. So when we simplify this, what we got here? We got again by 7. So anyway, length we want, length is modulus, isn't it? So mod r is how much? 16 root 5 by 7. So you can clearly see, compared to the first method, which is little calculative, the second method and the third method is little easier. So what thing I want you guys to remember is that whenever you read a question where they say that, find the distance of a point measured parallel to this direction or measured parallel to this line, remember that it's best that you use parametric form, or even this method is also okay. You calculate perpendicular distance and then a little bit of triangle we can use. Okay, now let's see another question. Let a line makes an angle pi by 3 with positive direction of x-axis and passes through the point p4 comma 7. If it intersects another line at q, find pq. I think it is exactly the same question. What is happening is there is some line x plus y plus 2. So when you try to draw, if you actually want to plot this, it will be this. Now there is some point 4 comma 7, so which will be like here. Okay, p4 comma 7. So let a line makes an angle pi by 3 with positive direction of x-axis and passes through 4 comma 7. Okay, if it intersects another line L1 at q, so let's draw a line. Let's say it is drawn something like this. Okay, and where this angle is how much? Pi by 3. So let's say the point of intersection is q, so they're asking us to find the pq value. Is it okay? So one method is they have given angle of inclination, they have given us point, so write the line equation. They have given the other line equation also, x plus y plus 2 equal to 0. Solve those line equations and get the point of intersection and then find pq distance. But I can clearly sense that a lot of calculations are involved, so we can use parametric form. So what again we will write? Equation of pq will be what? X minus 4 by cos theta, cos 60, y minus 7 by sin 60 is equal to r. So what is x and y? Any general point we can take it as how much? R cos 60, which is r by 2 plus 4, and this is root 3 r by 2 plus 7. Now also q lies on this line, isn't it? So it should satisfy the equation. So what will you write? R by 2 plus 4 plus root 3 r by 2 plus 7 and plus 2 equal to 0. So find r value. How much we got? We got like root 3 plus 1 times r by 2 is 7 plus 4 11 2 13, so we got minus 13. So r value is minus 26 by root 3 plus 1. You can do the rationalization and all, so I will do it. So we got minus 26 root 3 minus 1 by 2, which is minus 13 times root 3 minus 1. Now the question comes, why we are getting minus. So if you remember the discussion, what we said, if the point you are taking downward, obviously algebraic distance, r represents algebraic distance. So when you are coming down, r is going to be what? Negative. So from the calculation also you can see we are getting negative, and by observation also it is supposed to come negative. But anyway, here the question was to find the distance. So mod r is going to be how much? It is 13 by 13 into root 3 minus 1. That is the required answer. Okay, so one more question we can do. So what the question is, let a line y is equal to 2x intersects the curve x cube minus 4y cube minus 3xy minus 7x minus 8 equal to 0. There is some curve, okay, at ABC. Then find OA, OB and OC. Think like this. See, I don't know what is the curve, so let's say the curve is drawn something like this. Okay, and now when I'm drawing this line y is equal to 2x, which obviously will pass through the origin. Let's say this is the line. So let's say this is the point of intersection A, this is the point of intersection B, this is the point of intersection C, and this is what? O. So question is, let a line y equal to 2x intersects the curve x cube 4x y cube 3xy minus 7x minus 8 equal to 0. Find OA, OB and OC. So one method is what? That we substitute y is equal to 2x, we will get a cubic equation. We find x coordinates. Okay, if you know x coordinates, using y equal to 2x you can find the y coordinates. Then you find OA distance, then you find OB distance, then you find OC distance and multiply it. I hope that method is okay. I mean, I can solve it, but unnecessary, it will consume some time. So if you want, you can try it on your own. The method is simple. In place of y you substitute 2x, then you will get a cubic equation. Try to find the first root using hit and trial method. Then the other, you would have learned in 10th standard how to solve a cubic equation. So find the roots and then you can proceed from there. Okay, even there is an alternate way also. If you understand what alternate method is, let's say this coordinate is x1 comma y1, this is x2 comma y2, and this is x3 comma y3. So what is OA? OA is root under x1 square plus y1 square. But what is y1? Y1 is basically 2x1, isn't it? So when you substitute inside, you will get how much? You will get x1 square plus 4x1 square, which is what? Root 5 times mod x1. Okay. It means if somebody is asking me what is OA into OB into OC, it is basically what? Root 5 mod of x1, root 5 x mod of x2, root 5 mod of x3. So we'll get 5 root 5 mod of x1, x2, x3. Means if you substitute now y is equal to 2x, you will get what? X cube minus 2 we are substituting, so we'll get 4 into 8 y cube. Then we have minus 3x into 2y. Then we have minus 7x minus 8 equal to 0. So simplify y cube 8x cube. Simplify this, we got like minus 31x cube minus 2x. We got how much? Minus 6 x square minus 7x minus 8 equal to 0. So everywhere minus is there. So we got 31x cube plus 6x square plus 7x plus 8 equal to 0. Now for this equation only the roots are x1, x2 and x3, isn't it? For this equation only roots are x1, x2, x3. You want the product, isn't it? So no need to find the equation, find the roots. You can use the product of the roots. So you would have learned again x1 into x2 into x3 is what? Minus d by a. So which will be how much? Minus 8 by 31. So what is our answer? Our answer is OA into OB into OC is 5 root 5 and modulus, isn't it? So it will be 8 by 31. So when you simplify, you will get like 4 root 5 by 31. That is the required answer. Okay. Now method 2 is more or less on the same side. What you can do is you take the line y is equal to 2x, that is having a base point 0 comma 0, isn't it? So I will say try to write the line equation in terms of parameters, parametric form. So what will you write? So what is the slope here? So slope is ms. This equation you can write as y minus 2x equal to 0, or y is equal to mx directly. So m is how much? 2. So now we have tan theta. This is theta. This is 2. This is 1. So this is going to be how much? Root 5. So when I write the line equation, what is line equation? X minus 0 by sin theta. Cos theta. Cos theta is how much? 1 by root 5. Y minus 0 by sin theta, which is how much? 2 by root 5 is equal to r. Is it okay? So what is x? X is r by root 5. And what is y? Y is 2r by root 5. Is it okay? Now from origin, this is the r, isn't it? So we can call it as r1. So this coordinates of a is also lying on that equation, isn't it? So it should satisfy that equation. So in place of x, what we can substitute? We can substitute r by root 5. So we got r by root 5 whole cube minus, it is 4y cube. So 4 into y is how much? 2r by root 5 whole cube minus 3xy minus 7x minus 8. So minus 3x is how much? R by root 5. Y is 2r by root 5 minus 7x, which is r by root 5. And I think it was 7, right? Minus 8. Minus 8 equal to 0. Okay. So when you simplify this quickly, you got like r cube by 5 root 5 and minus 32 r cube by root 5 minus 3 to the 6, so 6r square by 5 minus 7r by root 5 and minus 8 is equal to 0. So when you do a little bit of calculations, multiply by 5 root 5 and simplify this. So this will be minus 31 r cube minus 6 root 5 r square minus 35 r, and this will be minus 40 root 5 is equal to 0. So we can multiply by minus, so everywhere it will be plus plus plus. Now for this equation there are 3 roots, isn't it? r1, r2 and r3. So this is r1, then this will be r2, and this will be again r3. We are measuring from the origin, so this is r3. So you want r1 into r2 into r3. So for this cubic equation again, what is r1 into r2 into r3? it is minus d by a, so it is minus 40 root 5 by 31. So when you take modulus, minus will not come. So you can see here also we got the answer 40 root 5 by 31. Here also we got 40 root 5 by 31. I hope it is clear.